Uh, we are meeting after 1 year, keeping this GITEX in perspective.
True.
There has been a lot of changes. So, what are the changes happened within Comguard?
Well, within Comguard, we are trying to make sure that as a company, we are better aligned to the newer strategies of what is happening in the market. That's number one. We have been reorganizing ourselves a little bit, and this reorganization is to make sure that we are having the right skill sets. We are making sure that we have the right headcount to our turnover ratio. We have a dream of going public in the next couple of years, and then that is how we have been trying to restructure our organization.
From the product perspective, you are focusing mostly on the security side.
Yeah.
But if you look at these days, the product lines and solutions, the boundaries are blurring.
The way we look at it is what is current customers need, what is the kind of solutions customer is asking for, and based upon that, so we normally do kind of a survey. One, we look at what are the products which are newly entering into Gartner space in whichever field, whether it is security, whether it is storage, whether it is networking, which are the new companies which are entering into that space, who are more agile and are able to do more things technologically. Second, we go to our Fortune 500 customers, we ask them what are the new projects they are planning in next 1 year, and which are the kind of product lines which will fit in to address that. So that combined exercise allows us to literally decide as to what kind of let's say product lines we should have, or what kind of solutions we should be offering. We have a very vibrant team of consultants which make sure that they understand the customer needs and can recommend us to tie up with the right kind of vendors.
Okay, would you like to highlight some of the brands that you have added on?
So last year we have added a couple of brands like Nixon, Nexthing, Lumeta, Toshiba, Lenovo, Dell, and these are some of the brands which we have added. Very clearly, some of the brands will get us large numbers, and some of the brands will get us the right kind of let's say which are niche, which will address right kind of areas for the customer. Some will cater to the volume which they are purchasing already, but even in volume we are looking at companies which are able to offer something new, something different in terms of technology.
What range of products are you distributing from Lenovo?
It is mainly the high-end solutions, which is basically laptops, but they are more business high-end laptops.
Okay.
So in the large corporates, they would buy those kind of high-performance laptops.
Normally, if you look at the market looks at Comguard as a niche vendor, for the niche products. Now you are entering into that volume game as well. Is there any specific reason behind it?
Definitely, as a group, we have been doing a lot of activity in the value area with nice kind of profitability also. But we feel that does not get us the right kind of turnover which we deserve. We do need to supply some volume products which should allow us, so we are, even though we are entering into a volume game, it is not at the consumer end, but we are trying to address on high end business to business end.
Do you find any specific area or geography where you feel that the volume products can also make good business for you?
Saudi, I think, is a key area where we feel a lot of difference can be made. It's a very big market by itself, and we are trying to see what we can do there more. We have been present there all throughout, but I think we want to do much more activity and more aggressively.
Okay. Now adding so many brands, you are putting pressure on yourself and adding also headcounts, expanding your resources, expanding your geographic presence, your own offices, partner strength as well. So what has been some of your activities on that front?
So we are, as I said, changing the mindset of people because we want to do a very large turnover. So we need people within our company who can think very large turnovers. Their mindset should be allowing that kind of numbers. So we are now getting people who are both on a high-end value side as well as high-end volume side. So we are trying to have a team which is more aligned to the group's thought process.
Okay. Any new brands post Jitex probably, because this is the time
We are always on the lookout of that. We are looking at, as I said, virtualization, software defined networks, those kind of things, which should allow us to take the business to a different level.
Okay. So from the training perspective, which is the base of your organization,
Correct.
Is there any other training or any other company?
Yeah,
that you
so
are
I
doing?
think we have added Dell in last couple of years. We are now a very big partner of Microsoft, especially in Saudi, where we are doing very large numbers. And Juniper, we have expanded the territory to Australia, New Zealand, and also a very large territory in Juniper. And in addition to that, these new brands, and we are always looking for some new brands. Like in India, we have added Citrix. So I'm sure that we are expanding our training portfolio, which has been a core strength of our company.
Okay. Last time we met, you were saying that you are supposed to invest in Southeast Asia region, Singapore, Hong
So
Kong.
we have started our office, but we haven't expanded it very aggressively. So it is just managed by one person right now, more of a purchasing. But I think as we move ahead, that's an area we will focus on.
Okay. Any specific thing that you want to highlight, which will be good for the customers or good for the partners?
I feel both partners and end users should look at our portfolio very carefully. There is immense opportunity for partners to make good margins and also very good solutions they can offer to their customers. For end user point of view, we are solving real problems. We have a great proof of concept labs with us. We have been a company which has more than 30 or 40 plus awards in last 8 years on quality and not just on numbers, which clearly means that we are solving right kind of problems. That should be a big encouragement for, I would say, the end user community.
Now you have got so many products into your kitty. You must be trying to balance out all these things. Are you trying to phase out certain products, not to focus on certain products and focus more on
Not really. I think we need to definitely do a good job. What we normally try to do is when we sign a brand, we try to see it as a complementing brand. Very rarely we get into competing brands. I'm not saying we don't, but that is a more rare case that we get into competing brands. Most likelihood is that we're getting the complementing brand. But we have not done a good job of sometimes promoting all the brands because they are niche and it takes time. Depending on how much vendor is also active and helping us coming here and investing in the region, based on that only we are able to take it forward.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.